Wow, join us on Crazy Dino Toys as we unbox these 3 Jurassic World Rebirth sets. They are awesome. We've got the Trex and Chomp Distortus Rex. So it's a remote control vehicle and the Distortus Rex chases it. We got the Velociraptor Trilogy set from Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, The Lost World Jurassic Park, and Jurassic Park 3. We got Jurassic World Legacy Collection Reimagined, Giganotosaurus vs. Therizinosaurus. These are the real feel ones, so this is like rubber and they are totally awesome. Keep watching. Okay, so first we're gonna check out the Giganotosaurus vs. Therizinosaurus. This is a Jurassic World Legacy Collection. This is a real feel Giganotosaurus that just came out. It is totally awesome. And then we have Therizinosaurus with slashing and sound. Cool. Let's see, I bet you. Yeah, he's got a nice sounding roar. That's awesome. Ooh. And this is one of those packages you have to look at standing up. How cool is that? So it says roaring sound, real feel, cool, posable tail, and it's showing you the action. I love how you can stand it up like that. That looks so cool. Our next one is the Trex and Chomp Distortus Rex. This is a remote control vehicle, so it has different options. You could do the roam and attack, so you could control the Distortus Rex to attack. You could do the chase the car, where the vehicle goes and the Distortus Rex chases it. Or you could do escape the dino, where you control the vehicle and the Distortus Rex chases it. It is awesome. So a cool looking new Distortus Rex with an awesome roar, light up eyes, a vehicle, remote control. It is really cool. Let's check out the back of it. Wow. Check him out. Makes him look really evil with those light up red eyes. It looks like it could rip the top of the vehicle off. Awesome. Though it does use quite a bit of batteries. Looks like 3 AAAs for the truck, 2 AAAs for the remote, and 5 AA's for the Distortus. And then we got the Velociraptor Trilogy set. We have a Velociraptor from Jurassic Park, a Velociraptor from the Lost World Jurassic Park, which would be Jurassic Park 3, and the Velociraptor from Jurassic Park 3. So this is a new Trilogy Raptor set by Mattel. And it is awesome. So you can see they have different attacks. You have the slash attack, you have the strike attack, and you have the chomp attack. Cool. Okay, so vote on my community page which one of these 3 you want to see unboxed first and battled. Remember, this is Crazy Dino Toys on YouTube. Wow, join us on Crazy Dino Toys as we unbox all 15 Godzilla x Kong the New Empire toys. Cool. Whoa, guys, I just bought 15 of the new Godzilla x Kong the New Empire toys at Target and Walmart. They are awesome. Godzilla vs. Indominus Rex on Crazy Dino Toys on YouTube. Okay, everyone, it's time to open up the brand new Godzilla x Kong the New Empire. This is the Heat Ray Breath Godzilla remote control with simulated heat ray breath, realistic stomping action. It also has tail whip and energy spines. Cool. Go ahead and rip this bad boy open. There's she is out of the box before I put her together. Okay, she is free. Okay, so the only really cool thing I see on this guy is the heat ray breath. The rest, I don't know, seems kind of lame. Okay, that heat ray breath is cool. I mean, it's using like a humidifier to let out steam, but it's supposed to be like a heat ray. You can see there. It was a good distance, so I mean, besides that, I don't know. The rest is kind of lame. And I wanted to be excited because it's a cool toy. The remote is cool. It's in the shape of Godzilla's foot. This is the heat ray button here. You see in the background there. This is the roar. This is to move forward, so I don't know what they're talking realistic stomping action. And if you turn it, if you just push the turn button once, he does whip his tail a little bit. So I guess that's what they're saying, realistic tail whipping action. But there is no reverse. So, I mean, you need plenty of room to operate this girl because she won't turn on short distances. She's about to knock my water bottle over. See, I mean, you need like a wide open area to get her to turn. So, I mean, if you could live with that heat ray being pretty much the only cool thing about it, which you might be able to, because that is really cool. I mean, take a look at that. Okay, the other cool thing is when it does that heat ray breath, I didn't see it with my bright lights. The mouth does light up, so, and the eyes, so that is cool. So, you know what? Tell you the truth, I would probably buy it just for that feature. I mean, that is pretty bad looking. Look at that. And then, okay, the spikes light up too. There you can see the spikes lighting up. So that is cool too. Let's try that one more time. And here it is, face on. Look at that. Okay, I would buy it just for that feature. I mean, that really is awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and check out the rest. This whole part is rubber. That's how you get the movement. I mean, it's just basically a rubber piece. The spikes are hard plastic. The legs are hard plastic. This back part of the tail you attach is all rubber. So there we have it. Our remote control Godzilla. It'd be kind of cool if you could get her to do the heat ray blast while moving forward. So do the heat ray breath. Have her walk forward. Tail switching action, tail whipping action. So there you have it. So I mean, it is a little expensive for that just one cool feature, but that cool feature is really cool. One more time. tell you the truth, I think this older Godzilla toy I have, I think is from the 1990s. I think it's cooler. It has a spanking motion. It has a striking, stomping motion. It has a foot stomping motion. And then a tail swinging action. And you can do all four of them at the same time. Check that out. This other remote control Godzilla was really weird. You had a tank here, you pushed it, so the tank fired, and then Godzilla opens his mouth and he starts vibrating and roaring. It's really weird. You see there, he's still vibrating and moving. So that is one weird looking Godzilla vs. Shimo vs. Indominus Rex. It's Godzilla X Kong, the new Empire. Godzilla vs. Shimo. That is our remote control Godzilla, which I already reviewed. This has the 4-piece diorama set, exclusive to Walmart figures. That is versing my giant custom-made Indominus Rex. So this has a 6-inch Godzilla evolved with heat ray, 6-inch Shimo, frost ray breath, 2-piece bone cage diorama. Let's open it up. Okay, so there's what we have in the package. Before we open it up, you got the 2 figures, the 2 tails, and the diorama we have to pop out and put together. Cool. Go ahead and free these guys from the package. Although I don't know if Shimo's a guy or a girl. I know Godzilla is supposed to be male. Ah, come on, Shimo! Oops! Shimo is not totally freed. Okay. Ah, there we got Shimo. And now Godzilla. And Godzilla's tail and Shimo's tail, plus their heat ray and frost breaths. Okay, so let's put these together. First, Godzilla, simply go ahead and snap on his tail. He's got the weird looking, like, altered tail, just like King Kong's got the beast glove. So they got they must have added some type of alteration to Godzilla too, just like they did to Kong. Okay, there we have the Godzilla and the Shimo put together. Let's go ahead and free their heat ray and fire. What is that? Yeah, heat ray and frost breath. And then go ahead and put them in. So Godzilla should. Oh, how in the world is this? Like this? No, it doesn't make sense. Okay, so they changed the designs. They have like these different spikes on the side and a hole on top, so it fits in here, and the spikes hold it in there securely, so it looks like flames are coming out the side of the mouth, which is cool because before the design was just one single piece that went in and it fell out easily. So Shimo's, it looks like it's the same. Yep, he's got a hole on the top of his mouth. Go ahead and fit it in there. There we have it. Awesome. I like it because these are gonna stay in there much better than the old ones. Okay, so let's put the diorama sets together. With this one, you have a slot here. Go ahead and fold it in there. You got that piece, and then you go ahead and put one of the bones there. The other bone right there. Got one diorama built. Same with this one. You got a slot here. Go ahead and fit it right in there. You have the bone here. I don't think it matters which one you put first. I mean, I guess it's pretty much up to you. And then with this one, you have this like crystal type thing. Put it in the slot there. You got a big slot over here. Probably butchering it, but it's working, so. And then one more. You got a big slot here and there. Two big slots there. Go ahead and slightly fold it. It does work better if you do both at the same time. You cause less damage to the diorama. Yep. So you have two freestanding crystals here. You got the bones over there. Awesome. It's Godzilla vs. Shimo vs. Indominus Rex with our huge remote control Godzilla in the background. Cool. Who will be our victim? Check out how cool that frost ray breath is on the remote control Godzilla. I would buy it just for that. But anyways, let's check these out. So the Godzilla, it's really nice formed. He's got this weird looking tail. Like I said, it's probably modified somehow, just like Kong has that giant like beast glove that is like a cyborg type arm. So maybe Godzilla has a cyborg tail. Oh, cool. So he's got these big spikes under his arm. He's shooting out his heat ray. He's got like see-through spikes on his back. So this is really good quality, especially for what you're paying. I mean, I think this was under $15 for all of it. And then you got Shimo, which seems like some type of a white dragon. So I don't know if Shimo's a good guy or a bad guy at this point. But it looks like Shimo is meant to walk on fours because all four of his legs are about the same length. So I don't know. I don't know if he even stands up. I mean, you got the flexible, movable head. You got the frost ray breath. Really cool spikes. Maybe some type of cyborg type tail on this one either. Like I said, I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. And then in the background there you have the giant diorama. So you got the bones sticking out of the ground. You got the crystals. I mean, it is just awesome. For what you're paying for, this is a cool set. Definitely there. Begone, vile lizard! No one can challenge Scar King! It's Scar King vs. Godzilla! Wow, today on Crazy Dino Toys, we're gonna unbox the giant Scar King with whiplash. Look at this guy, man, he is cool. Very evil looking. Okay, time to free him from the package. Cool. And that's a lot of strings. He should be free. Oh, they have one on his back, which I did not even see. Is that it? Oh, they got one on his butt too. How many strings we got on this guy? Ah, there we go. He is free. Okay, there is our giant Scar King. Really cool looking. It'd be nice if they would have made his mouth to open and close, because that would have gave much more playability. That his whiplash does come apart, guys. You gotta give it a good yank because it sticks in there pretty good. So it's a giant vertebrae, maybe from a dinosaur or something. Check out the size of that. And it does fit into his lap, so then he could whip stuff with it. See? Cha! Yeah! 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 So that's really cool. I mean, check this out. So it is a giant vertebrae there, and then whip it real good. Whip it real good. One thing I found really weird about this character, he's got giant holes in his feet. I mean, they look like they go all the way up. I don't have a... Okay, they go up a pretty good amount. Is that made for a reason? I don't know. But here you can see the whiplash is really nice and long. Scar King, I mean, he looks weird without the whiplash on his chest, but he does have some. Check that out. I mean, he's got some really good movement on his chest here and stuff. Really cool, mean-looking expression. Bright blue eyes. In the back, you do have all the bullet holes, which a lot of the figures do have if you're not paying for the custom one. The elbows do bend, so you could put him in a cool whipping position there. You can see he does have a smug type look, like, who can challenge me? I'm the best. Be gone, vile wizard! No one can challenge Scar King! Ha ha! And there he is next to the giant Godzilla remote control. It's Kong vs. Giant Dino! It's Kong vs. Godzilla! It's Kong vs. Scar King! Hello everyone, today on Crazy Dino Toys we're gonna unbox the Godzilla X Kong, the new Empire Giant Kong with Beast Glove. Cool giant Kong with cyborg arm. Check out the back. Cool. New adventure pitting Kong and the Godzilla against a colossal undiscovered threat hidden within our world. Cool. Okay, let's go ahead and free Kong. See if he has as many strings as Scar King. Actually, it looks like he might have more. Wow. What in the world do they tie these up for like that? Do they think it's gonna ship through a tornado or a hurricane or something? I don't know, man. Ah! Come on, give me that! Reach it. I caught part of it. Let's see if we can yank it out. Nope. Kong is free! Actually, no, he's not. Wait. And Kong is free from his nefarious packaging. And there's Kong next to the giant Scar King. They do seem to be pretty much the same size. Okay, so it looks like Kong is going to be joining forces with Godzilla again against Scar King and whatever dangers lurk inside the earth. So this is VT61. So this definitely is some type of cyborg arm, I guess, to enhance his strength. Huh, that's weird. And then you can see the King Kong face. I mean, they did a good job with the face.
I'm just not really happy we have no way to control it. It'd be nice if it had a button to like open and close his mouth or something.
One thing that's weird on his legs here, look, they made the bottom of his legs move so he could stand up. They should have done that to the Scar King because it has a really hard time standing.
So I do like that because otherwise,
this Scar, like the Scar King, if you just put it normal like this,
I mean, he tends to want to fall all the time. I mean, it's now he's just barely holding himself on. So if they would have done that with the Scar King also, he would have been able to stand a lot easier. But it's weird they didn't put it at his knee.
but anyways, moving on. So you can see he does have all the bullet holes in the back. So these are definitely made so you're only looking at the front. I do like how they swing his arm around like that. That's cool. And it's open so he could hold stuff, 2-pound stuff with. Cool. Here's another Cyborg Kong I reviewed before, but this is really a Cyborg Kong. I mean, look at this guy's with the big cyborg arms and all the wiring, and I actually lost his legs, so he's got a hard time standing. But that's a really cool Cyborg Kong too.
Godzilla vs. Scar King! Godzilla vs. Kong! Godzilla vs. Indominus! Everyone, today on Crazy Dino Toys, we're going to be unboxing the giant Godzilla Evolved. It's got really cool red spikes. It looks awesome. Check out the back. Cool. Let's free her. Okay, so this doesn't seem to have as many strings as the King Kong and the Scar King had. Let's see, 1, 2... third one down here. There we go. I think that's it. But no, they tricked me. There was one more on the other leg. Okay, so Godzilla is free, except for his tail. Go ahead and get his tail. So his tail will probably have 2 more strings. His tail is free! Ooh, I like this. Okay, so simply go ahead and push his tail in. See how hard it is. Some of these are really tough. You gotta spin it or put maybe some soap or something on it. Okay, guys, that is one awesome looking Godzilla. Wow, those red spikes on the back. And they almost look like they might be glow in the dark, possibly, or just see-through. But when you get to the end, you can see his tail totally changed. I mean, his tail has been like genetically modified. Take a look at that. That is so cool looking. So he's definitely in proportion to the giant Scar King and the giant Kong with the Cyborg Beast Club. So I got a bunch more Godzilla vs. Kong toys to unbox, and if you look here, it's a little dark. I don't have my light set up right now, but I have tons of rare and really cool Godzillas on my shelf. And then got some bigger ones up there. I got tons of King Kongs too, and lots of dinos, and wow, it's just very busy around here. It's Scar King vs. Godzilla! Who will be our victor? It's Godzilla vs. Tiny Scar King! Oh, and he tramples into there! It's Scar King vs. Indominus Trex! Who will be our victor? Hi everyone, welcome to Crazy Dino Toys on YouTube. Today we have another Godzilla x Kong, the new Empire set. This is Kong vs. Shark King. These are exclusive figures to Walmart, and it comes with a 4-piece diorama set. Cool. Check out the back. So you got an HEAV 6-inch Kong, 6-inch Scar King with his whiplash, and a 4-piece diorama lava falls set. Cool. Let's open it up. Okay, let's see what was in here. Cool. These new Godzilla sets are awesome. So there you have it. Got Scar King and Kong. Let's go ahead and free them from their package. Again, they way over package these things. I mean, they have so many like rubber bands and straps. I mean, the packaging on these things would probably go through a hurricane or something. I don't know if that's what their plan was. Okay, time to rip them out of their packaging. Yes, Scar King, come on. And the HEAV, cool. Okay, there we have Scar King and Kong next to their giant brothers. So there's the other big Scar King with his whip slash. There's the huge Kong with his cyborg arm. Here he's all scratched, but if you look at this one, he's all red, covered in red. So I'm wondering if he was fighting in lava. That'd be kind of cool. And then the Scar King, just like the big one, his whip slash does come apart here so that he can hold it in his hand. So it looks like, nope, just one hand will hold his whip slash. So there we have it. And I don't know what happened to coloring, but this Scar King is different coloring than the big one too. I mean, if you look at the difference, this Scar King has a lot more red on his chest, where the other one's got a bunch more white. So I don't know if this guy was fighting in lava or around lava too. Then like I said, with Kong too, you could see, I mean, he's got red all over his chest, like he was splashed with lava or something, where the other big Kong does not. But anyways, all the same features on the small one. I think the small one looks even cooler. He's got a really aggressive looking face. Like before, it'd be nice if his face moved somehow. Oh, okay, so here they even went ahead and filled in the bullet holes so you can't really see it like you do on the bigger figures. Let's see if they did that to Scar King. Scar King, again, he looks naked without his whip slash across his chest. Okay, so they did go ahead and fill in the holes, which is really cool because that adds to the coolness of the figure. And then it comes with this HEAV and this diorama set, which we are going to put together. Okay, so it's time to put these together. First, we got the big crystal set. You have the slots here that you go ahead and push together. Oops. The front bends out. There you have your first crystal.
the second crystal. Again, the front bends out. Let's go ahead and it's best if you try to get both at the same. Ah, I'm being attacked by Scar King. So there we have our second crystal, and then our first lava falls. This bottom piece bends out here, and then you can go ahead and place the top piece there. The top bends over to hide the uncolored part. This one faces the front. Don't make the mistake I did at first of placing it on the back so it's the two outsides are the same. That's not correct. So, because you want all the lava to be seen from the front. So there we have our first lava diorama all put together. Let's go ahead and move that. Now we'll do the second lava diorama. Again, bend over the bottom of it. You got this top piece here. Pop it in there. Bend over the top to hide the white part. And then the back goes the same direction. And then you need the support piece for the bottom. So just go ahead and slide it right in there. And there we have it. We got our dioramas built. And then we set up our Scar King and Kong. We're gonna put one lava diorama there on the side of Kong. The other one on the side of Scar King. So I mean that's why they're all red. I mean, because they're fighting in this great heat of this lava like all around them. So that's probably gonna be one of the battles in the movie. There we have it. Our awesome diorama set. I might let a little bit more light into it so you can see it better. The cool thing is you could actually whip these whip slashes out. The small one, not as much. I mean, you could a little bit. But the big one, I mean, this one will really whip it out. I mean, take a look at that. Sorry, I didn't have him holding it enough. There, and then whip it out. Whip it out. Whip it. Whip it. Hello guys, today on Crazy Dino Toys we're gonna unbox 3 of the new Godzilla X Kong the New Empire. It's Scar King vs. the Beast Club! It's Godzilla vs. the Beast Club! It's Mini Kong vs. Godzilla! Ah, you got him with the heat ray breath! Kong turns to run, but he gets trampled to death by Godzilla! It's Scar King vs. King Kong vs. It's Godzilla vs. Roars. We got the Battle Roar Kong. We got the Battle Roar Godzilla. And the Battle Roar Scar King. Cool. Let's check these out. Okay, so first up we have is our Battle Roar Kong. Watch this. His mouth actually opens and closes as he roars. How cool is that? Look how his face crinkles because the whole thing's covered in rubber. And there's the back, there's the other ones, which I have over here. We're gonna open them all. Let's go ahead and unbox the scary Kong first. So cut the strings, cut it loose, and Kong is free from the package. You guys notice anything missing from this one? He doesn't have the Beast Club.
all the other Kongs have the beast glove except this guy. So I don't know what happened. Did they just forget to put it in there? I don't know. So what this Kong deserves is a pounding with the beast glove. But anyways, I do like the fact that their faces move. Similar to this Kong that was made by Playmates Toys, but this one much more realistic looking roar and fighting action. But still, I mean, you know, at least they tried here, so it's... I do like the way he crinkles up his face and does his roar. He does have all the scratches, the sound and everything comes out of his chest. Okay, you can't turn... You could turn his hand, but you can't turn his arm, so it's sort of stuck there, which is... That's kind of dumb. I don't know why it's not louder, though. Maybe if you hold it down? Anyways, moving on, we have the Battle Roar Scar King. Let's go ahead and check him out. So he does also move his face muscles when he roars. But he looks kind of weird when he does that. It almost looks like an old man with no teeth. Oh, man. That does not. It doesn't look right. That king looked a lot cooler. Here's the look at the back again. It's let's go ahead and release Scar King so he could battle it out with King Kong. Cool. And he's free from the pack. I don't know, is that just me or does he look like he went on a diet? I mean, this guy looks a lot skinnier than the other Scar Kings. The other ones, this thing did separate. Let's see if it does from... Oh, no, this is attached. No, that one's not going to separate. This stinks. You gotta have his, whip slash separate. Even this small one does. Okay, so that's definitely a strike against it. He's got these little skinny spindly legs. I mean, how's this guy supposed to stand up to King Kong? Again, his arms do not bend. There's a look at his back. It's got all the bullet holes there. But let's go ahead and take a look at his funny facial expression again. Like, roar! Hardy har har! Har har har! Har 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 har! But this guy deserves a punch from the Beast Glove! And finally we got the Beast Roar, or Battle Roar Godzilla Evolved. Let's check him out. Oh, I love it when they make him have a tiny little head. Look at that. It's like a little pea on top of a huge sized body. I mean, it's... I don't know. To me, it just seems kind of worthless. There's the back, all three of them. Let's go ahead and free him from the packaging! Arrgh. Do not tell me, I was going to say, do not tell me that's it. That they made it that simple. Looks like we got another one down here. And he's free from the package. Oh no, he lost his tail! Godzilla has lost his tail without it. He has no balance. Actually, his tail's down here, but they tied that down too. Man, I need a break after untying all these things. How many strings do they need to tie these into packages? Okay, at least this one's tail goes on easier. The other Godzilla toy I opened the other day did... What in the world? Look, he has like cutouts that... Oh, okay, maybe these are screw holes.
Okay, so they did go ahead and fill in the screw holes on Godzilla, or did they? Yeah, I don't see any. So Godzilla, they decided to fill in all the screw holes, but they didn't on the Kong or the Scar King, which is, oh, but they didn't on the Kong or Scar King, which is really weird. Well, anyways, this Godzilla does look cool. I mean, he looks just like the bigger one, which I opened earlier. So it could almost be like a mama and a baby. So there we have our third one. Let's go ahead and take another look at his tiny little pea head on top of the huge body. Mommy, feed me! Mommy, feed me! He looks like a little bird. Oh, I don't know why they came up with such a small head. I mean, look at the T-Rexes, what big heads they have, and then pretty much all the Godzillas they came out with had these tiny little heads. It just doesn't seem right, but he still has the really cool looking cyborg tail there. Okay, so there is our 3 Battle Roar action figures. They are cool, in my opinion. They are worth buying. I do like all of these Godzilla X Kong toys. I mean, some are cheaper made, but for the price you're paying, you're getting a good deal. Hello guys, welcome to Crazy Dino Toys. Today we have 3 new Godzilla X Kong, the new Empire toys. We've got Godzilla Evolved, we've got Kong with Beast Glove, we've got Scar King with Whiplash. It's Godzilla vs. Scar King! And Scar King gets trampled to death. Kong with Beast Glove vs. Godzilla! It's Godzilla vs. Godzilla! And he tramples himself! And that is Trex vs. Kong! And it's Trex vs. And behind them we have the gigantic King Kong and the gigantic Godzilla. Cool. This is a really cool King Kong I bought. $200, but well worth it. It's awesome. Let's start with Scar King with Whip Slash. So the Whip Slash does an attach. You can't attack with it. It says removable. Here's the other ones. I've got that one, that one, that one, that one. Only one I'm missing is Suko with Titanos. Okay, let's go ahead and free him from his packaging. Scar King is mostly free. I just twisted his head off. Okay, and there is Scar King, free from his packaging. And his whip slash that goes around his neck easily detaches and fits into his arm. So he could whip stuff with it. Let's see if you could actually whip it with this one, because the other ones, the bigger ones, you could actually. Oh, okay, you can. Ha! 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 Okay, so there he is. His knees bend, his elbows bend. So this is a nice action figure. They filled in all the holes in the back of him.
Here he is compared to the other Scar Kings. So here's the other three Scar Kings. This one here is the roaring one. You push a button on his back and he moves his mouth and he roars. That's the one that looks almost like a toothless person. So. And then you got the big 11-inch one in the background there. This one is an exclusive one, exclusive figure, Scar King vs. Kong diorama from Walmart. So there is the 4 Scar Kings that are available right now. And then our next one is the Kong with the Beast Glove and an HEAV. So there you can see the back, Biomimic, HEAV, Beast Glove. This thing says what the Beast Glove does. And down here is all the other figures. I have all of them except for Zuko. Okay, let's free Kong from his packaging. And Kong is free! Cool. And here's the HEAV that was in the packaging. So this is cool Kong. I mean, as action figures go, I mean, this has everything you need. The bending elbows, the bending knees. He's got the big bio glove here. He could hold weapons in his hand. He could put his arms way out. So I mean, I'm very pleased with these smaller action figures. They filled in all the bullet holes nicely, so that looks awesome. And the facial expression is awesome. And here's all the other Kongs that are available right now. You've got the 11-inch Kong with the Beast Glove. The one we just unboxed. You got this exclusive figure to Walmart. He does have the Beast Glove and everything. This is the one Kong vs. Scar King with the diorama set. And then this is the one, the Roaring Kong from, I believe I got that from Walmart. Actually, Amazon. So he's got the facial expressions and the roar. And then we got the Godzilla Evolved. So once again, I said I have all of these except for Zuko. This is fully articulated with a heat ray. Cool. Okay, let's go ahead and free Godzilla. Godzilla is free without a tail. He falls over. So let's go ahead and clip his tail. Also, awesome. Then we can't forget the heat ray breath. Okay, then all we have to do is assemble him. Put on his cyborg tail. His heat ray breath, which I showed before. They have these pieces on the side to hold it in his mouth much better than the older figures. So you go ahead and pop that in the top, and then it looks like flame is coming out of his mouth at the sides there, as you can see. So that holds it in much more securely than the other ones that had like one hole, but it kept falling out. You can see this Godzilla has really cool see-through red spine, and then his tail is totally different. So I think his tail is some type of cyborg attachment, similar to the Beast Glove on Kong. So there we have it. They went ahead and filled in all the holes on this figure too. So I am very pleased with these 7-inch figures. I mean, they did a good quality job on them. Okay, then here's the other Godzillas that are available in the line. You have the Roaring Godzilla with the tiny little head. And then you've got the big 11-inch Godzilla back there that looks exactly like the smaller figure. Though I don't know why they didn't give the heat ray breath. And then you got the coolest one, which is the remote control Godzilla with frost ray breath. Check this out. So he blows out the frost ray breath, his eyes light up, he moves around, his spines light up, and then on top of all that, he can walk too and turn. And as he turns, he does a tail spin. Look, he pushed the other Godzilla over. Haha, cool. Okay, then there is our 3 figures unboxed and ready to go. Wow, today on Crazy Dino Toys, we have 2 more Godzilla X Kong, the new Empire toys. We have Shimo vs. Godzilla! And Shimo goes down. She turns to run, but Godzilla tramples her down. That's T-Rex vs. Godzilla. Yummy snack. The Chimo vs. T-Rex. It's Godzilla vs. Godzilla. She tramples herself. We have Chimo with frostbite breath. We have Godzilla with heat ray. Cool. Background, we have a giant Kong and a giant Godzilla about to eat them. Okay, so our first one is Shimo with Frostbite Blast. So it looks like Shimo is some type of a dragon type creature. Looks like a snow dragon. Frostbite Breath. Oh, it says Shimo is a legendary ice titan with unstoppable world-ending powers. Cool. And then I do have the rest of these. I already reviewed most of them except for Super. Okay, let's go ahead and free Shimo from the packaging. Cool. And then her tail. And her frostbite breath. Okay, time to put Shimo together. So simply go ahead and snap her tail on. And the frostbite breath, just like with Godzilla's, now they changed it so it has sides. So it holds it a lot better. So it just fits right in there. And then she holds it to the sides of her mouth. Sorry, I have it in there backwards. There we go. How cool is that? Look at that. Looks like frostbite is even coming out the side of her mouth. So she is some type of Titano, I guess. One of the Titans. But she is really cool. A dragon with like a spiked tail. She does walk on all fours, but her legs spread out, so I'm wondering if she could almost like use them as arms and like stand on 2. Huh. Okay, she is definitely standing, so that looks really cool. Okay, so one last look at her. She is really cool. Really sharp purple spikes on the top. I mean, she is a cool looking figure. Okay, then we have Godzilla with heat ray. Free her from the packaging. And then her tail. Cool. So this is a black and blue Godzilla. Comes with heat ray and battle damage piece. Okay, so let's go ahead and put Godzilla together. Simply go ahead and snap her tail on. Some real force to get it on there. And then this is the old design I was talking about with the single point to hold it in the mouth, which without those side pieces, I mean, it does fall out really easily. And this Godzilla also has the battle damage piece. So this Godzilla, just like the one of the King Kongs from the set, is just a ripoff of the earlier Godzilla and Kongs they came out with last year. So you can see these do not have the cyborg tail, which the Godzilla does have a really deformed cyborg type tail, which I think they added for him to attack. Just like this Kong has the beast glove, but this other roaring Kong that came out in the same line does not. So they ripped this one off of last year also. So with this Godzilla, they simply took the same mold from last year and changed the colors, but I have nothing wrong with that because it is cool. I mean, you got these really cool blue and black stripes. You got the heat ray coming out of his mouth, which to me it looks more like a frost one because it's blue like that. I mean, you would think the heat ray would be red, but anyways, moving on. So good movement on the tail, the legs are and arms are pretty much straightforward. The battle piece does pull right out, so you have battle damage, and there we go. Cool. Click the subscribe button below this video to see a lot more fun videos. Click the boxes below for a lot more fun videos, and if you want to see even more, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Why everyone, welcome to Crazy Dino Toys on YouTube. Today we're going to be checking out and adding to our giant Jurassic World, Jurassic Park, Godzilla, King Kong studio. Over 1,000 dinosaurs, King Kong and Godzillas from Jurassic World, Jurassic Park, all the Godzilla movies, the King Kong movies, a lot of custom stuff for Mattel. Remember, you've seen it here on Crazy Dino Toys on YouTube.